Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for the Week 10 tournament of Season 2, the EA Sports Championship at Chambers Bay. And the next tournament you will see in this series will be the first major of Season 2, which of course is the Masters. And this entire season, the main goal is to win the Masters, right? Yeah, we want to win at the Tour Championship at East Lake, but the only major we have not yet won is the Masters at Augusta National. So this week and this tournament, we will have 4 rounds at Chambers Bay. We will be skipping the Week 11 tournament, the Carolina Open, and diving straight in to the Masters in the next tournament. So exciting episodes coming up in this series, and what a performance it was in Week 9. Ryan Gamer dominated from start to finish last week at Bandon Dunes and just crushed everybody else in the field. It was absolutely insane. Hoping to continue that this week on a much more challenging golf course, Chambers Bay, a course that is so fun to play. I absolutely love this golf course. So today at Chambers Bay for the EA Sports Championship, we only have a field of 64, and if we can win, we will lock in 550 FedEx Cup points. We already have 7 wins on the year, looking for our 8th win of the season. We're playing some exceptional golf, and I'm just having a blast with this one. Thank you all for all the support on this series. If you all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more sports game content you can tune into on the Gamerability YouTube channel, the home of Ryan Gamer, the multi-sport athlete. Same athlete across all the sports, with one of the series being Ryan Gamer's brother, Rhett Gamer, for College Football 25. And one thing I want to point out as well, I have a series going on the second channel, Gamerability 2, for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And the reason I mention this, it is a blast, and it's just such a fun career mode series. I wish kind of that I would have put it here on the main channel because it's been so popular over there, but it allows me to post more episodes. So at the point that this video goes live, there might be 7 or 8 episodes already up on my second channel, and it's just so much fun. But let's take a look here. 1 to 2 miles per hour winds. How lucky can we get for round number 1? Wow, firm and fast conditions, but in this wind, we should be able to dominate. It's going to be tough to get used to. Bandon Dunes, going from Bandon Dunes to this golf course, they're just so much different courses, right? And then moving into Augusta National in the next tournament. We got a tough stretch ahead. Now, before we dive on in, I want to show you, I'm going to go to the full cam for a second so that you all can see my dogs. I haven't showed my dogs on the webcam for quite some time. Y'all see Kelsey over here? She just is so cute right there. You can see her big paws. She's a big dog. She's 85 pounds, 88 pounds maybe. She's just snoozing right there on the futon. And then if I turn over my shoulder, you can see Andy. Kind of tough to see her face, but she likes to sleep right there. You can see right, you can see her pretty good at there actually. She likes to sleep on the dog beds back there, and she goes in and out of the crate. She loves to sleep in her crate. So does Kelsey. But I feel like I haven't showed the dogs for a while. Look, Kelsey is jumping down a little bit. You can see her a little bit more. She's fluffy. She is a fluffy dog, and I mean, based on the decorations back here, can anybody understand where their names come from? Kelsey and Andy. Might be easy for football fans to know what their names were inspired by and what they were named after, right? But it's time for golf. Let's go ahead and head on out to the course.
EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. From Chambers Bay Golf Course, just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's first round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago.
Let's go. fresh off a victory. And here's the thing. The challenge of these greens compared to what we just played at Bandon Dunes, there's no comparison. Chambers Bay, these greens are so tough. We can still score well here, but wow, we got to come ready to play. So I do want to say that the caddy Jerry has mostly been focusing on Augusta National. Jerry has not been doing a lot of studying at Chambers Bay. So we'll see how that plays out. It worked good for Bandon Dunes though. So Jerry, you keep focusing on Augusta National and be ready. Here we go. Round 1. Chambers Bay. EA Sports Championship.
This one starting up that left side.
One of my favorite courses to play in this
game
is Chambers Bay.
Safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway.
It's a challenging course. The greens are tough. It adds a good challenge, and I just love it.
A nice round number here, an even 100 yards coming up for his second.
Yeah, 100 yards, slide up the hill. I think finesse shot is definitely the way. Probably a 54-degree wedge with some loft. Now, you notice the wind. If you see the wind dial there, you see how it's moving around? That indicates to me that it might be gusting a little bit. I know it's 1 to 2 miles per hour, so maybe it's gusting to like 5. But it's a big difference between 1 or 2 and 5, though.
I like the looks of this one.
That's perfect.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Thank you, Frank. 9-footer. Ball is sitting above the feet. I don't think this is breaking much at all. I see just a touch of right to left. But one thing I do want to point out. At Chambers Bay, I always struggle reading the putts because the subtle breaks seem to be really tough to read on this golf course. That's one of the beauties of this golf course, but here we go. I think a little bit right to left, not much.
Oh, well, that is not what you want to see on the first hole. He's already thinking this better not be one of those days.
So that's a good example of where looks can be deceiving at the foot lie. So you look at the foot lie there. Ball is sitting above the feet, 0.91 or around 1 degree, right? And you think that's going to break hard, but that break was just where the feet were sitting, right? I didn't see much break after that, but I still respected the foot lie, and respecting the foot lie is why I missed that putt. Welcome to Chambers Bay, Ryan. Welcome to Chambers Bay.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par.
Okay, let's play some golf. One thing I want to point out is Ryan Gamer's been focusing a lot on studying plays, studying defenses for the College Football 25 series because he's the head coach for the Kentucky Wildcats. And I point that out because tomorrow, Wednesday this week, so this video is going live on Tuesday, December 10th. On Wednesday, December 11th, you will see the next college football playoff matchup for the Kentucky Wildcats in College Football 25. And that series has been electric. If you missed the first playoff matchup, it was awesome. So here we are in the quarterfinals now for tomorrow. So that's been mostly Ryan Gamer's prep. He hasn't been focusing a lot on studying golf. He'll focus on the Masters, but right now he's trying to win a national championship. Here we go. I did lay off a little bit there. I was trying to.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
Okay, we got lucky. How did that ball just roll through the rough? Thank you.
A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
What a beautiful view here. Now, it's a good thing it's firm and fast today, right? 95 yards, downhill just a little bit. Now, I don't want this to spin back too much, so I'm just going to barely loft it. Aim at about 92 yards. We have a little bit of right to left cross tailwind. I don't think the wind's blowing very much at all now. I think we just go right for it. That's right at it. Go in.
A little short, little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
Even you
6 feet
can't
now
criticize
for
that,
birdie.
Frank. You just said a little short and to the left. That was right at the hole, just a little far. I feel like Frank just is watching a different game sometimes, you know? Even Frank can't criticize that. Oh my. Ball is above the feet. Moving right to left. You know, that's one of the things I love about NBA 2K. So in NBA 2K, they update the commentary throughout the year. And also Madden does that as well. So Madden started doing that as well, adding new commentary. And I wish every sports game would add more commentary and update throughout, you know? Because I love commentary in games. You know, a lot of people turn them off, but I think it adds... I love it. I think it adds a lot to it. But when you have so many repeat lines, right? So it won't... Why can I change... I want to change views. What's going on? There we go. It was stuck. Get in.
Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second.
1 under through 2. We will take that. A great start. Should be 2 under, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Beautiful view. Definitely taking a screenshot here. That's just gorgeous. Has anybody played this course in real life? This would be such an awesome course to play. Yeah, I would play terrible here, but it would be fantastic to play here. Now, I do think a drive shot is the way to go here. It's slightly downhill. We're going to be able to span a drive shot more than a finesse. So what I'm going to do is hit a 7-iron, fully lofted, get a little bit more distance, and go for a slide over power. I'm going to play wind as about 3 or 4 miles per hour gusting. So I got the overswing, but I also slowed it. It's still going to be fine. It's a good thing I aimed to the
Center of
right.
the green. Good shot. Birdie attempt at the third. Nota Begay is down there.
What do we got, Noda?
Tough putt to get close as it works down the hill and will work to his left.
Yeah, it's right to left the whole way. Ball is sitting above the feet. It's downhill a lot, too. This looks like downhill 10 inches, maybe a foot. Maybe we can see it from the side view a little bit more. Yeah, that might be downhill a foot. Wow. You can really see it from there. That's insane. And this thing is really kicking heavily from right to left down that slope. As long as we hit it the right speed, right? So I'm going to go well out to the right and hit this pretty soft. It's firm and fast today. Have to keep that in mind. Oh my.
Oh, he paid that one too much respect. It's not quite that fast.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
It's not quite that fast. What is happening right now? Is Noda and Frank watching different rounds? Yeah, that was that fast. They keep thinking we're landing up short, right? Okay, uphill, ball is above the feet. Let's take a look from the other direction. Yeah, this is just right edge. If even that. Perfect.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
So 6 under has the lead right now, but there's so much golf left. Just look how beautiful. Like, this is fantastic. Just the lighting, the way you can see all the slopes, like, just wow. When I saw that leave the club face, I thought we were going in the sand.
All about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be.
Yeah, that's perfect. It could have been bad if the shot dispersion would have pushed it a little bit more to the right, but that's perfect.
That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second.
Look at that pin. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm going to do a de-lofted 50-degree wedge so that we don't spin this ball back too much. It's well uphill, too. We've got to hit like a pitching wedge partial here. Do not try this at home. Oh, underswing. I misread the uphill as well. It's just easy to underestimate that shot. And that's what I was afraid of. Even with the D-loft, yeah, we're not going to hold it.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Frank. Wow, they were building Ryan up in recent tournaments. I guess they decided to not leading up to the Masters. One thing I have to point out, if you all missed the video last Friday, the Impossible round in PGA 2K23, oh my, some of the best golf I've played across golf games. It was an incredible round of golf. It was insane. Like, I still can't believe that round. But this should be working its way just a little bit left to right at the end. And I am going to chip this. I feel like I've got something in my eye. I'm going to pause the video, see if I can get it out of my eye. Okay, we're good to go. Let's make this. That was so well struck too. I tell you, golf is a painful sport, right? It's a beautiful sport. But wow, is it just so painful sometimes. Good shot.
It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain at 1 under par.
A little different than Bandon Dunes, right? Wow. Last week, was it round 1 when I had that historical round? I think it was. It was round 1 at Bandon Dunes, right? The last week tournament. That was just insane. I'm going to do a power drive. It's what we hit last year on this hole. A rare power drive for me, but on this hole, you want all the distance you can get. It's downhill a mile. Yeah, you're leaving your shot to RNG, right? With the way the shot dispersion is in this game, if you have a bronze level shot type, which is what I have for power drive, you have no clue where that ball is going.
More than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
109.
A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
Okay, so it's pin is back middle. Plenty of room to attack this. 109, just a little bit up the hill. I'm going to do a slightly lofted 54-degree wedge. And go to plant this one really close. I just hope the wind is at 1 miles per hour. 1 or 2. That's a perfect swing.
This could be a good one.
Yeah, that's really good.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. And I misplayed the side hill lie, I believe. I believe that's why that ball carried to the left. I just was so focused on the other elements, I forgot about the side hill. The side hill does not affect very much in this game. But you still got to respect it sometimes. Uphill, ball is below the feet. I'm going to aim at about 14. About 2.5 cup links outside.
Oh, no. I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, had the line. Just got to hit it. On that line, a better holding speed there. That's in. Or I could just aim more to the left, hit that same distance control. Wow, this course is tough.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is.
Big difference between Bandon Dunes, right? We were all over those greens, and we knew that this tournament was going to be a big challenge, which is going to get us prepared for Augusta National. And I know this course is nothing like Augusta National, but it's just a bigger step up in difficulty than what we played at Bandon Dunes for the last tournament. So it gets us a little bit more prepared. It's tough though. Like these greens are tough to read. We're in firm, fast conditions.
The left edge of the fairway.
And even with low wind, we're still not scoring. We're 1 under. That's just how it is sometimes.
It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today.
Yeah,
So
the rough is very
down the
playable
middle.
on this course. You don't even have to worry about a
152
hack
to the
shot.
hole. Ball sitting down just a bit, but he should be able to handle it.
I'm going to do a fully lofted 9-iron. And attack it. Bounce right, bounce right. You love when you miss in the same direction.
Really
We
nothing
slowed it
wrong
minus
with that approach
2%
shot.
and
Just a little
overswung
shy of
plus
where you'd
2.
like to
So they
finish up,
canceled
but
each other
still,
out.
One good putt, maybe a birdie.
Which means we got our perfect distance, right? It's nice when you miss in opposite directions. You know, I say that in PGA 2K23 all the time. When you hit a pull and a slow, they cancel each other out straight ahead. Downhill, ball below the feet. Send it. I don't think this is breaking. Like, my initial read, I think it's going to break more. But now that I do the eye test and visualize the ball rolling, I don't think it's breaking that much. Beauty of the eye test. What did I do wrong? Look at the overswing. I was right. I was right to take off break, but I crushed it. Just not used to the green speeds this week. You know, Bandon Dunes, we were in firm, fast conditions, but if you remember, those greens were not playing firm whatsoever. Just a little bit right to left. Yeah, those greens were not fast. These are. Those greens actually played slow last week.
There. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is.
Can somebody call in the birdie train, please? You know, maybe the birdie train is already heading to Augusta National. You know, you all already getting ready for the Masters? Oh, my. I think we've all been waiting for the return to the Masters, right? I mean, we've all been. That's the only thing left to do. That is the only tournament left to win.
Is starting up the right side.
Is it enough? Just barely. That was a little bit too risky.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Still, we have a great look in
This looks
now.
to be at least an extra club, maybe 2 clubs going way up that hill to the green.
Yeah, it is way uphill. We got to respect that uphill. Didn't respect that one earlier, if you remember, that par 4. We had to hit up on the short shot, left it short, and almost chipped it in. But yeah, one thing that's important to point out, I need to remember that this is a marathon. This is not a race, right? It's not a race. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It is a race. We don't need to sprint. I don't need to get too risky here in round 1. We just got to try to get back in this tournament. We're on hole 7. Let's find some birdies, put ourselves in contention. We know it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough week, especially when the wind picks up, and we got to make sure we put this ball up that slope. Look at that green. Oh, my. Wow. Okay. So, it's uphill a lot. I am going to a 168. No. I'm going with the 152. The wind is not blowing really much at all. I think this is the play. I'm going to de-loft it a bit and overswing. I was not expecting that much of a forward hop.
That one was running so hot.
Not a bad miss. But this shot is going to be interesting, right? Because look at the slope. You know, we saw the slope on the when we looked at the caddy book on the approach. Look at the caddy book for the chip. Mega downhill. Yeah, it's pretty straight, but to get the speed right is like a nightmare. That's great touch. That's great touch. Get in.
Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
You know, that might be one of the best short chip shots I've ever had. That was a mega partial. You go back and rewind that. That was a big partial. A very difficult partial to hit. To get the swing played, to get that swing right. If I hit that like any harder than that, it's going to full send away down the slope. You have to be so careful. Had the line perfect. I hit it like a millimeter too short. Centimeter, I guess. But, wow. Still, chipping is on today, right?
That one finished off. It'll
Putting.
be a par here at 7.
It's
And
tough.
he'll remain right where he is.
Walking to this green, Jerry told Ryan, he said, wake up. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Jerry wants to see 5 under on the back 9. 5 under or better. Wake up, Ryan. We're not playing bad golf, but we're not playing perfect golf. I'm going to hit a power drive here down the slope.
Oh, he's overcooked it. That is well left. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least.
Okay. I clearly misjudged where we were aiming. That is not what I was trying to do. Is that the slope you were talking about? No, I was talking about the fairway slope. So, okay. Let's just put this one up into the fairway. That was embarrassing. The only good news about that shot, we don't have to worry about sending it to the right. I've had shots from all the way to the right where the fans are. Hold that thought.
More troubles there.
Well, I guess we're gonna have another one. Can't make this stuff up. How does that ball almost stop and then it just takes off? It's like this is an impossible challenge hole for PGA 2K23. You have the greens maxed out to 186 green speeds? What? Or the fairway? Are you kidding me? We have a great lie in the rough here, but okay. Look at this green. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely insane. I don't know what happened there. That I don't even know how to describe what just happened. I'm not doing an approach. I'm doing finesse. Finesse, full lofted, 50-degree wedge. That's really good. That is so good. Come on.
Well, we had a chance to look at the lie, and well, just getting that ball in the green itself was really an accomplishment. Good shot.
Here we go. Got to make this. Ball's below the feet. It's up the hill. I'd rather have an uphill putt than downhill. The problem is if I hit this too hard, this ball is rolling off the back of the green. These greens are so fast. But yeah, Ryan was born in the rough, raised in the sand. He's been hitting shots from places like that his whole life. So he's learned to hit those shots at a young age, which has really helped. But I'm going to send this ball. You can't leave this short. I know if we leave it, I know if we crush it, it's gone, but I want to make it. That was straight in.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing the birdie putts today. I'm not seeing the birdie putts.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay right where he is.
You know, I always say this. This game will humble you fast. When you start to get in a rhythm, you're playing good golf. You play a course that's much tougher than what you've been playing. And you get a very favorable win, too. Keep that in mind. we're still struggling. Like, this game will humble you. You know, Chambers Bay will humble you. What else will humble you? Whistling Straits will humble you. Augusta National humbles me every time. And then Evian Resort, just an insane golf course. There's a lot of golf courses that will humble you. When you think you're on a rhythm, what in the world did we hit here? How much is this downhill? I don't even know. 8 iron? Yeah, I think that's the distance. We hit an 8 iron there. That was the distance, but it went well to the right. On a good swing?
Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I don't know why that ball shot off to the right. It was a perfect swing. Shot dispersion on a finesse shot. We have a gold finesse. I don't know what I missed there. The wind was not blowing to the right. Did you all catch something that I missed? Did I aim there and forgot? Was I moving around and did I forget to move my aim back at the pin? Would I do that? Did I aim there? I must have. That's okay. If I aim there, that's going to be very shocking.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away.
It's not all that bad. Rich is right here, but this ball is well below the feet, and it's an uphill putt. This is a tester. Ball's below the feet, but this looks straight in. If anything, just a hair left to right.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par.
This is golf, right? I've said this a lot. We've had a perfect season so far. We have not really had a round like this, but we have not played Chambers Bay yet. This is a different level of difficulty compared to all the courses we played this year. Wow. Chambers Bay, welcome to Chambers Bay, everybody. 1 under through 1. This is a course that truly tests you on these greens. These greens, like, these aren't the worst pin locations. They've just been so tough to read. We're missing shots, and that's golf sometimes. Get your coffee. Let's get some coffee energy. Front nine's over, 1 under. Play some golf. Cheers. Come on. We got this. We know how to play the game. We know how to play. Wake up, Ryan. All the fans had signs that said, wake up, Ryan. Come on.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Have to birdie this one. You can tell I'm just not used to how firm and fast these greens are. There's a big difference.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Bandit Dunes had really firm fairways, but the greens there were actually very soft. Can I hit my favorite shot here? Are we going with the Ryan Gamer original shot? The O spinner shot? Let's do it. My favorite shot in the game. This and the pick shot. That's perfect. 1 hop stop. Love it.
Okay, not too bad there. This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie.
The thing about the spinner shot that's important to point out with any shot in this game, you always see that shot dispersion zone. When you're hitting a spinner shot from beyond 50 yards or even beyond 45, that dispersion zone is really wide. It's not a very accurate shot. Although we got distance control right, the shot dispersion moved us off to the left, and the ball took a big hop to the left. It throws off a lot of people when they start playing this game because, you know, I'll get comments on some of my older videos and tutorial videos on this game, and people will say, like, why does my ball not go where I hit it? And it's because the game has a shot dispersion zone, and I feel like that's something that the game should... I feel like there needs to be a big pop-up in the tutorial in the first round, and it goes in depth about the shot dispersion, because it could be very frustrating. You hit your shot, you hit everything perfect, and then your ball moves 10 feet to the left or 10 feet to the right. That's an over-exaggeration, but it can happen with Brown shot types. And that RNG, you don't know RNG, that's random number generator, that's used to give you that value. You know, you get your input, and now if you're closer to perfect on tempo and swinging, it is closer to the middle. And now if you're on Silm difficulty, the highest swing difficulty, it's a little bit more challenging. And if you're just a little bit off, it could go a long way off. So, but yeah, that shot dispersion throws people off, new players. I feel like it's a very frustrating thing, and because you just don't know, right? Here we go. Beautiful.
Yes, rolls it right in. A
That's
birdie
huge.
here at 10.
Love or hate RNG, right? You know, when I'm playing True Sim in this game, I kind of like that I don't really know where the ball is going every time, even if I hit a perfect, as bizarre as that sounds. Now, if I'm playing other difficulties, I think that's different. But if I'm playing Silm difficulty, I'm fine with the way the shot dispersion is. I actually kind of like it, because it keeps every shot different, keeps everything kind of different. But like on the lower difficulties, you know, not as big of a fan on it. But I do like it for this. I'm going to hit the send button. But I'm not usually a fan of RNG in sports games. Like, I'm usually a fan of
toward the right
input.
side.
Your input dictates the outcome, right? A good example of that is PGA 2K23.
There, well placed in the fairway.
If you hit a perfect swing plane, perfect power, perfect tempo, the ball goes exactly every time to the spot you want it, right? Exactly where you aim. In this game, if I hit a perfect swing, a perfect input, and everything perfect, it still might go off target. So from an online game perspective, I prefer the input dictating the outcome. So PGA 2K23. But for like this, playing this game in full True Sim, I kind of like that shot dispersion in this game. That's what I love about having two golf games, right? They're just completely different. They're just completely different. Let's hit this one close. I'm usually not a huge fan of RNG in games. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of RNG in sports games for the input. I like input to dictate outcome. Like in MLB The Show, you line up a perfect, it goes in play, right? Not bad. Not great.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
I just completely misjudged that, right? So downhill putt, ball's below the feet. It's gonna go up the hill initially and then move down, and it's gonna really break when it gets down that slope. The speed is gonna be the toughest part here. Got the speed right, misread by about a cup and a half.
That was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done.
That was good. That was a good putt. That was a good putt. Let's send it in. There we go.
So that brushed in for
It's a par. We should have had a birdie there, but
he'll stay at 2
I say should have. We should have been closer for birdie. I just mishit that shot. Those fans to the right are brave, right? Ryan should tell him, do you know that I have the record for number of fans hit in a golf round, and you are standing right there? They're like, yeah, but Ryan, you've never hit one in this spot. Jerry's going to tell him, just go down in the middle of the fairway. You'll be fine. That would be what Jerry would say. Jerry'd say, oh, just go down the middle of the fairway. Ryan will never hit you there. Ah. Let's get an ace. Wake up, Ryan.
That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this.
That's really good. Wow. That is fantastic. But yeah, what is everybody's thoughts on a golf game? Do you like RNG on a shot? Or do you like when you hit a perfect input, do you like it to go exactly where you aim? I personally, in general, like input dictating outcome for golf games, right? If you strike a perfect shot, it goes exactly where you want. A game who did RNG a very frustrating way, in my opinion, was Mario Golf. The new Mario Golf, the newest Mario Golf. Mario Golf, it was 3-click, right? But that final click in Mario Golf didn't matter because it was RNG. So used to in Mario Golf, if you all grew up playing it, it was that last input was very important for the accuracy of the shot. Now, in the newest Mario Golf, they made the decision to make that last input RNG. So if you hit perfect, it's going to move. And it could go to the left, it could go a mile to the right. That was, in my opinion, RNG done wrong. The RNG in this game, I think when you do hit closer to perfect, the shot dispersion is less. So I think that this, if you're going to have an RNG system, I think this game does it pretty well. I think it does it pretty well. But I do prefer the input, like in PGA 2K23, I prefer that the swing, if everything's perfect, it goes exactly where you put it. Like in real life, if you set up the shot, you have everything, and you strike it to perfection, it should go where you want it. Now, there's also a lot of different variables. I've seen people make the argument, like, well, in real golf, how are the blades of grass hitting the ball? Like, how is the ball sitting? There's so many different variables dictating that, and you just never know exactly where the ball is going to go. And that's I could see that argument as well for RNG in a golf game, right? I could definitely see that argument because that is true. There's just so many unvariable factors to where it's hard to say that the ball is going to go exactly here. But in a video game, you know, you can code that to know exactly, but yeah. I'd be interested to hear everybody's thoughts on that, honestly.
Okay,
that's a birdie, though. Killing life stories, talking about RNG in games, in golf games. But yeah, will be interesting to hear your all's thoughts. Now, what do I do here? It's a blind tee shot. I think I just send this, right? Like to the left. Is this a par? This is a par 4, right? Yeah, it is a par 4. We're 3 under. We're in 11th place. Let's keep climbing. You notice when I started talking about like relaxing and started talking to you all on the back nine, I've loosened up a little bit and playing better golf. I think I was playing a little too, I don't know if you want to say aggressive. I don't know.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday.
Not confident.
Another fine effort off the tee.
After so many missed birdies, so many missed shots, I think I lost my confidence. Now, talking to you all about RNG and Mario Golf, this game, PGA 2K23, it's relaxed me, and we're getting back to the way we usually play, right? Here we go. 195, downhill. Let's go full loft. I'm attacking this. We have to. I mean, I even think maybe an approach shot here to spin it a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's the way. Not a lot of green to work with, but we're hitting into an upslope. Now the shot, now this is where the shot dispersion, you just don't know where this ball is going to go, right? That's really good. It's got to stop, and it should. Let's go. That's a big-time shot with a tough putt, though.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Yeah, Noda does bring up a good point. Although we have may not have been making a lot, we are getting it close every single time. Now, this read is really tough. Like, just look at the left and right of the screen. Just kind of look across the screen. Look at the slopes on the screen. This is insane. And on top of that, look at it from this view. Look at how downhill that is. This is nuts. Welcome to Chambers Bay, everybody. To me, it looks like it's right to left and then left to right. But how to get the speed right, I don't know. Just going to try to not send this off the green. Well, I respected the green.
That's a good putt from there.
A little bit too much.
Short, but not too bad.
You got to respect the speeds here today, firm and fast, but that may be a little bit too much respect here. We'll take it.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at -3.
10th place. We'll take it. We're 5 off the lead. Remember, Jerry wanted us to shoot 5 under on the back or better. We are 2 under on the back. Let's keep climbing. Now, which way is best, left or right? The bunker is 340. I'm just going to full send. We're going to send it this way. I'm going to overpower this. This could go anywhere. You talk about shot dispersion. Overpowering this and fasting it, that shot dispersion zone is going to shift, and oh my. We could get lucky, though. And we just got lucky. See, sometimes.
Yeah, that's
Send
a
it.
beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. Oh, he's going to trundle right on down the slope.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So now from the left side of the fairway, this is a second shot.
I'm going to go finesse, full loft. Okay. Oh, and I want to mention, I talked a lot about RNG, how I don't love it in sports games. It's important to point out, I'm mostly referring to golf games and baseball. But also in baseball and all the other sports, football, basketball, you name it, it's based on player attributes. So there's got to be a little RNG when you have player attributes in there, right? If everything you inputted was perfect, that's like every player is a 99 overall, right? I like it in almost every other sports game as far as the attributes actually mattering, right? A player who has 90 throw accuracy versus a player who has 70 throw accuracy in a football game, even if you have perfect accuracy, it shouldn't go right where you want it, right? So I'm talking more specifically in golf and also in baseball. In MLB The Show Online, when you hit a perfect and it goes straight to the second baseman, it's very frustrating. But then again, in real life, you've seen a lot of perfect hits in baseball that just go straight to the defender. So you can make that argument that perfects shouldn't always be perfect in baseball. But I digress. Let's play golf. Let's talk more golf, right?
Here we go.
Oh my, what a shot.
There's
No
one
more
thing
talk.
about good iron play. When you hit it and
Let's
it comes
golf.
off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
I joke about that all the time, the Let's Talk More Golf, because if you don't watch my PGA 2K23 content, you don't know this, but I did the Impossible Challenge at the same course for 66 weeks, and I finally beat the course. It was insane, the hardest challenge I've ever done. But it seems like every week I would have a Let's Talk More Golf, so now I just use it as a joke. You're at the wrong channel if you want Let's Talk.
Oh, if that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge.
I never would have played that out that much, ever. Never would have played that out that much. Frustrating, but it is what it is.
No issues there.
And no, it's not because I was talking. I never would have read that there.
Right where he is.
I visualized it. Visualized the ball rolling. And Sometimes you visualize wrong. Wow, I never would have played that much break. That's insane. They need to mow. Look at the tee box. What is happening? Why is there... Look at the fairway, how the weeds are like glitched into the tee box. What is happening out here at Chambers Bay? What a beautiful golf hole. One of the toughest holes on this golf course, though. I'm going to go 5-iron. Full loft. Send it. That's perfection. Might be the best shot I've hit. Oh!
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That was half a foot from perfection, or a foot from perfection. If that hits the fairway, it's going to hop up, which is what I was going for. That is a painful result from a really good shot. Let's plant this one close. That just died.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world.
Downhill. Ball's below the feet. It's going to work heavy from left to right. Gotta make this. We cannot drop a shot here. Come on, Ryan. We know it's a steady left to right, right? It's a lot of break. This is such a tricky read. Down the hill, it's going to break a little bit more than you expect. Gotta make it. One time. One time! Get in there!
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is.
That's this course. You can hit almost a perfect shot, but still be in the sand, leaving yourself a very difficult bunker shot, which is what we did there. A very tough course, and if you don't hit your spots, you're in trouble. It's as simple as that. Very challenging golf course. Wow. I need some coffee. Get your coffee. Cheers, everybody. We need some birdies. That's a big-time save, though. That's a big save. We don't want to mess with the out of bounds, right? I don't think we want to mess with the power drive here. Just nice and easy swing. Just like that. Come on. Get your one-times ready, YouTube. We need them right now.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Just not seeing the greens as well today, but knew that was going to be the case. It's a really tough course. These greens are tough. When you don't have the grids on, it is so tough to read these.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second.
And I like to not use the caddy book on birdie putts. I will use the caddy book sometimes on par putts, and I'll use it when I'm chipping and approaching. But I don't like to use it on birdie or eagle putts. It's just a personal preference, the way I like to play. I like for those putts to be without the caddy book. I'm going to go spinner shot. We're going to hit the Ryan Gamer original, and you can see that shot dispersion zone, right? It is wide. I'm going to go for a one-hop stop. I crushed it. 3.5% fast.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. A birdie putt now at 16.
Well, I've really
it's just
been
one of those
impressed
rounds.
with how he's handled the speed on the greens, but this one is going to be a tester down the hill.
We're not playing bad. It's important to point that out. We're not playing bad. We're still 3 under in 14 plays, but it's just sometimes a course will show its teeth, and I'm not hitting shots great today. A little bit off on distance control, and just tempo's a little bit off, and just, yeah, it's just not going our way today. Misreading putts. Come on. Wow, that foot lie kicked. And I just completely
didn't
misread
play enough
it.
of the break, and that'll be short as well.
That's golf sometimes, right? You just gotta survive the round, right? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get a couple more birdies.
That'll be a par here at 16.
We're gonna have a tournament.
And he'll remain right where he is.
We got to battle the rest of the way. So we got 8 under at the top. We are 5 strokes off the lead. We got a lot of work to do, and the finishing holes on this course are so tough. These last 5 holes, this entire back 9, it's been insane. Yeah, we got some birdies early. Wow, you just forget how tough this course is until you play it each time, right? You're like, yeah, I remember that was tough. But then you play it, you're like, oh my, it's tough. I love it. I absolutely love the challenge. I love this golf course. It is a fantastic golf course. I'm going to do a full lofted 5-iron. Land this just over that front edge of the green. Wind is not really blowing. Loft it all the way and try to send it right at it. I think the wind is gusting probably to like 4 from the way it looks like it's rocking. The wind, you see that? That's just a guess. And it was the right guess. That ball really carried. That ball really carried. Miscalculated just a touch. Good shot, though.
That one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. I wouldn't
call it a good shot, but it was a good strike. Gotta flop this. What is happening with my swing today? This is looking like Ryan Gamer mid last year when I went through that slump of short game. Do you all remember that? And I went through that swing slump. And I've just lost my swing right now. I don't have it on short game. I just don't have the touch today. And yeah, we just have to say it like it is. This isn't our best round of golf. We're going to fight and we're going to reset after this round and recalibrate and just get focused for the next one, right? Ryan's going to spend some time with the swing coach, of course, Jerry, and his caddy and get everything dialed in. We've just got to figure out a way to get the job done. I don't know. Maybe Ryan Gamer focused too much on studying for the Kentucky Wildcats big playoff matchup. Yeah, I have no clue which way this is breaking. Yeah, I thought it looked like a double breaker, and it is a double breaker, but still, which way? It says ball above the feet. It looks like it's the opposite direction. I am having such a hard time reading these screens. I think it's right to left, just barely. I don't know. Wow. Welcome to Chambers Bay. When it rains, it pours sometimes on the golf course, right? When you're struggling, sometimes the struggles continue.
This
well back 9 is nuts.
He is for bogey here at the par 3, and that's going to drop him to 2 under.
It's all right. Hey, we're still in this. 23rd place, second 2 under. This season we've been playing such good golf. We knew it was a matter of time before a course would humble us. Round 1 in low winds at Chambers Bay. It seemed like a gift. But no. This course showed its teeth. And this course has fought us today till the end. And we're fighting back. Don't get me wrong. You can't make mistakes on this golf course, though. You can't. You just can't do it. You make mistakes on this golf course, you're not going to win. And we made too many mistakes today. Is that going to roll? Of course it is. I thought that was a perfect drive. It's fine from here, but...
And that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Second now from the sand.
This is why I carry a hybrid. So let me show you all why I carry a hybrid. We got 271 to the pin, 238 to the front of the green. We're just trying to put this up there as close as we can. What I'm doing here is a full blast. I'm trying to swing as hard as I can, as fast as I can. We have no clue where this ball is going to go, right? It could shoot off to the left. It could hit fans. And maybe Ryan Gamer will have to take a fan for dinner tonight. But We're just going to crush this. 90 to 95% lie. Hopefully we get 95. Wind has died down a bit. We saw it with that tee shot. I'm going to hit the send button. Don't try this at home. It's a 5.3% overswing total. Just took a bad hop. Wow. If that bounces to the right, that's going to roll all the way up there. This might be on the green still, though. Come on. Do you want to win or do you want to lose, Ryan?
Well, that was a big,
Wake
bold
up.
strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Imagine if we make this. Let's really focus into the zone. Less talk, more golf. I'm not going to say a word the rest of this putt.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done.
Fairly well done? Fairly? Just hit one of the best putts of my career, and Rich hits us with fairly well done? That was insane. We barely missed it. That was an incredible putt. Fairly well done. All right. That was such a good read. If I hit that a touch harder, it's in. That was an insanely good read. One of my best putts I've hit in this career mode. That's a birdie to finish, and that's a really good birdie to probably put us in the top 20. That's exceptional. Wow.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our
Look at
featured
Scotty.
golfer down, but not out.
Scotty
after day one.
Scheffler.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly. Tomorrow, important round.
Yeah, I agree with Frank. Tomorrow's a very important round. We got to hit the reset button. It's as simple as that. Only one bogey on the round. We didn't make a lot of mistakes as far as bogeys. That one bogey was a huge mistake, though. I misread that putt by a mile. I crushed it, and I think I misread the speed on that short putt. But at the end of the day, we parred a lot. We only bogeyed once, and we had 4 birdies. That's not a bad round. It's easy to look at that compared to our other rounds this season. Like, that's a bad round. It's not a bad round. This is the toughest course we played this year. These greens, as you all saw today, are extremely tough. I don't care how close you are. It's insane. It's really tough to birdie, and I love that challenge. But I do think a little more time this week. Next round, we're going to start getting in a rhythm. I do think course knowledge is the key. Getting used to the way the course is playing this week, right? It's been a while since I played this course in the game. Next round, we're going to get even closer. Third round, we're going to start dialing in even more. And hopefully, between round 2 and then moving day, the Saturday round, we could be right there at the top with Scotty Scheffler. Can we shoot 8 under on this course? I do believe we can. I 100% do. Have to have better ball striking, number 1. Better decision making, and better putt reads. We were close on a lot of putts, but just not as dialed in as I've been this entire year. Now, yeah, those are the toughest greens we faced this year. It's not even close. We fought, we survived, and we are still in contention, tied for 18th place. It's easy to see that as a bad round. It's not a bad round. Solid round. We're in contention going into round 2. 18th. I would like to get us in the top 10 or maybe even top 5. Who knows? We've seen so many times a player who plays good in round 1 really struggle in round 2. So maybe Scotty Scheffler shoots like a 4 under. It's hard to call that struggling. Maybe Scotty Scheffler shoots a 2 under and we shoot a 7 under and then we are tied, right? Anything can happen. The wind picks up. Players start to struggle. We're going to have a fight. I want to see Ryan Gamer and Scotty Scheffler both tied going into the final round. That would be absolutely electric heading into the Masters for the next tournament, right? Could you imagine? That'd be amazing to see a battle between Ryan and Scotty. Final round, both players tied. I mean, with the way the AI plays in the final pairing, we'd have to shoot 10 under against Scotty, but it'd be fun. It really would. Wow. Hey, good round. Thank you all for the one times. Thank you all for all the support here on the Gamerability YouTube channel across all the different videos and all the different sports games. I greatly appreciate all of your all support. If you get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more content you can tune into. New videos each and every day on the Gamerability YouTube channel, and more gaming videos on my second channel, Gamerability 2. Do a lot of different game playthroughs there, and also right now I'm doing a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 series that's been very entertaining and a lot of fun. But I will see you all in the next video on the channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.